Hello and welcome back to the Masters mod. Last time we beat the Seraphs and basically the whole mod, but turns out I was kindly reminded that Remian Temple is also reworked in this, so well, I got this far, so I might as well finish it up. So I guess I'll show you my endgame Yuna. This is what I ended up with, bringing her a little bit up to Riku's path and bringing her down. So your Yuna may vary, but this is what mine is. Because remember, the Aeon stats kind of scale off of her. Then in the background, I'm just buying a whole bunch of ability distillers, because I'm going to teach all of the magic to Anima. Now, for the first 4 fights, I basically use the same strategy, which is essentially just stalling it out. Double cast is nice just for the turn economy, but really it's just bio for the poison, and then some demi for damage if I need to, and then drain to actually heal up. Other than that, I'm really just stalling for the poison to do the work, and then overdriving at the end, because I do know that Anima's overdrive will do about 100,000 since you get 16 hits of about 6,000. Then one funny thing about the Valefor and Ixion fights are they are actually very evasive, especially the Ixion one. But turns out, well, magic doesn't miss, so that definitely doesn't change my strategy at all for them. Now Shiva and Ifrit have a little bit of a change in the strategy, mainly just that Shiva has so many attacks that I give her full break first, so that way she doesn't actually blitz down Anima. And then with Ifrit, he throws regen on himself, so luckily Anima already has zombie attack in its kit, so I just use that, so that way it doesn't heal, and then Anima just has enough health to stall out, because he can't drain out of a zombie. But for beating the Aeons, you get ever more ability distillers of your own, so between fights I do kit out Anima a little bit more, just to give Osmos, so that way they can really draw the longer fights out a little bit more, with the most significant pickup being haste. And then also starting to kit out Bahamut with around the same drain, bio, break strategy. As good as Anima is, you can't use her against, Pelgamine's Anima. So in terms of Yojimbo, since he is at his overdrive bar only needing 2 targeted moves, yeah, he's really neutered by the haste and double cast combo. So really, you can bio him, just do a little bit of damage with the thunders, and then heal up whenever. So yeah, Yojimbo's not a threat with this kit. And then Bahamut, he does need to dispel his Mighty Guard. He will actually auto-heal all the statuses that you put on him. So again, like the haste and the double cast, will do some good damage, and that should outpace his overdrive counter. Just one thing to note is that just like in his crazy form, he does take 0 damage from Demi, so I did try that, yeah, that doesn't work. So just normal spells are good enough. But then in the final preparation for the Anima fight, I am giving Bahamut a lot. There's a decent amount that I don't actually use on him, but really this is the Anima show, so and Anima has basically learned everything that I need. So if you want a more efficient kit, then I mean you can see what I ended up with, or what I ended up using. We have plenty of ability distillers to use, so I'm gonna use them. Now, the Anima fight is a battle of attrition, but, as you've been seeing in my preparations, I've been preparing for that, so Bahamut is ready. After a quick full break, haste, and bio setup, then it's just double casting demis and drains occasionally to heal up, and then osmoses to get all the MP back. then restarting the cycle until we get to phase 2. Anima does have innate shell and protect on, so yeah, it's really not going to do any use for dispelling. And then I also did try and see that, yep, she's immune to slow too, so you can't get even more turns off of that by that, so just hasting yourself is enough. Another great thing about double cast is yeah, each hit of those will bring the overdrive gauge down a little bit more. So again, yeah, this is kind of the perfect counter for Anima, I'm thinking, because yeah, if she gets her overdrive off on you, then yeah, even when you shield, that's not gonna be enough. You're gonna go down. Just remember to stay capped up on HP because Pain and Ultima will do a ton of damage. But lucky for me, she not only doesn't use her Dispelling Strike until the end, but when she actually throws it out, it misses. So I get to keep my haste for the entire fight. Then for the grand finale, we have a 3v1 on the Magus Sisters. Now, this fight is actually very similar to their crazy version. Only thing is you don't have to worry about all the ailments that they throw at you. So it's actually not as bad as you think it would be. Really, the main thing is making sure that Cindy does not have Reflect on her, because then Sandy will keep trying to cast Reflect on her again, and Cindy actually won't do her big elemental spells, and instead she'll just do a normal attack, which does much less damage. Another thing that I found is that Sandy has much less magic defense than Cindy, so if you drain on her, then you'll get like 6,000 life instead of the 2,000 life. So because of that, you can usually heal up to full, or at least I can heal up to full, and then use the second cast to double cast for a demi or a poison. So a hasted Anima plus really just keeping an eye on the turn order means that you're in pretty good shape. And then if everyone's below that 100,000, you can take them all out at once with a good Oblivion. And now with Remium down, we are well and truly done with the Masters mod. So again, thank you everybody for watching, especially those who have stuck around since the beginning. It really was a great time. Even if you've watched all of my playthrough and been essentially spoiled for the whole mod and all the changes, if you do actually want to play the mod for yourself, remember your drops will be different than mine, and you can always route your Kamari much differently too. I highly recommend trying it out yourself, since now you should know a lot more tips and tricks to get you through the tougher sections. Then with the mod being grindless, really the balance of the game has been really fine-tuned. I mean, this playthrough is kind of proof of that. But for the last time, thanks for watching. Truly, it does mean a lot. And yeah, if you liked the video, I like your face. Bye bye.